I miss spending that much money on a drink. I miss going to a hotel and seeing a menu where it's like, a Cosmo for $21.
Cheers to memories of getting ripped off. Maybe one day live that experience again. Oh, I don't know about you, but I need a delicious drink. Welcome to Drinking with Dory. It me, Dory. Oh, what am I drinking? Scotchy, scotch. It is Kings County single malt whiskey. Why the heavy quotes? It's even on the bottle, which, as you can see, I drank the whole dang thing. It has to be put in quotes. It's not technically a scotch. Wasn't made in Scotland. Dems to breaks. But it's delicious. It's distilled in New York. And come on, you gotta support the local economy. But I'm not here to preach, okay? I'm here to tell you about what's good. And this is good. You know what else is good? I guess for tonight. He is a comedian, a writer, and an all-around dad. Matt Fisher, everyone.
Hey.
Hi.
What's happening? Good evening, Dory.
Journalist, host, and travel insider with the most. It's Carlye Wisel.
Oh, hello.
Hello, my friend. Welcome. Last but certainly not least, filmmaker, writer, and champion of the queer arts, Ariel Mahler. Hi. Oh my God.
Wow, what an intro.
Matthew, what is you drinking on?
In the great tradition of drinking peoples, I am drinking straight Kentucky bourbon whiskey. It's Russell's Reserve, and my brag about it is it was given to me by an author.
You can't just name drop that it was from an author. You have to give us the name.
Yeah, it was given to me by personal friend Judson Merrill, an acclaimed writer of short stories and novels.
Am I supposed to feel as dumb as I do right now for not knowing who that is?
No, he's an indie pick. I'm establishing my cred.
Okay. And what is cred without Carlye Wisel? Baby girl.
Oh,
come on.
Oh, what a segue. Oh my God.
Okay. And we're done here. Carlye, what you drinking on?
I'm drinking a basic ass Topo Chico because I am bad at time management. So even though this is a nighttime chat, I'm only halfway through my workday.
Ariel Mahler. Thank you, on, baby.
This is a Virgin Bloody Mary, courtesy of Ina Garten, Barefoot Contessa, Queen Extraordinaire. My partner's sister got me her book for the holidays, and I'm absolutely obsessed. And she has a very good Bloody Mary recipe in there. Oh, excuse me. Is it so obnoxious?
No.
Like,
that was perfectly on cue.
I really it's a look. I'm really that asshole with the sunglasses, and I'm just living it, loving it.
I wanted to ask you, Matthew, because right now on your Twitter bio, you have a pinned tweet that says, like a drunk in a midnight choir. What does that mean? And can you please demonstrate for us what that would sound like?
That is a lyric from a Leonard Cohen song.
Again, like you're just too much right now.
I'm pretty cultured. I was introduced to this insane album of Leonard Cohen covers. Willie Nelson covers Bird on Wire, which is a great Leonard Cohen song. Makes a great Willie Nelson song. I'm a Willie Nelson head. And I heard that lyric and I was like, you know what? I feel like that too. Like a lost soul who's doing his best, who's grasping for a little redemption. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound
that saves the life. But getting back to Ariel real quick. Massholes, you are one, for better or for worse. If you were to take a sip of something that made you think, North Andover, what would that be?
Probably like skim milk. North Andover, Massachusetts is like the most like neoliberal, polite white people town that you could possibly imagine, and that's where I'm from. So, but yeah, it's very much like your run-of-the-mill suburb situation. The drama mom at my drama high school was literally named Karen.
And she's just downing skim milk to the dome.
She just loves it. She injects it into her veins. She bathes in it. Just all of it.
You know, we were just in North Andover in our minds drinking skim milk. But I am surprised to hear that Carlye was not like born and raised inside an amusement park. In your reporting, have created so many great lists and, you know, fun tips and stuff. And I couldn't help but notice that you had the best drinks to drink at Disney World. I truly don't give a shit about Disneyland. To me, it doesn't exist. But what, in your opinion, is the best cocktail at Disney World?
So there's this one drink. It's like a watermelon cocktail at this place called Nomad Lounge, which is in one of the parks. Basically anything at this place, Wine Bar George, they're known for their wine, but I don't drink wine, and they happen to have a great cocktail list.
So Matthew, like Carlye in a sense, you found yourself working in a niche area. You know, like she works in fun, you work in dadhood. You're the father of two of the cutest, most delicious boys in the tri-state area. Have they ever seen you intoxicated?
No, not really. I don't think so. Not really. I mean, they've seen me intoxicated with like love and admiration and stuff.
Oh, you. Come on.
Dory, have I ever told you about my theme park experience? I've been to Disney World more times than I've had hot meals. So my wife and I for our honeymoon, we went to Japan and we stopped at Tokyo Disney Sea. Tokyo Disneyland is where they put rides that are too mind-blowing for Western audiences.
Carlye, would you validate that?
Considering I'm not having a cocktail because I have to finish a story on why Tokyo Disney is so great, I agree.
I'm pretty sure Ariel may also be a Disney head.
I was like, when Carlye was speaking, I was like, not wanting to interrupt, but I love theme parks. What? Yeah, theme park, Disney, all of it. I'm obsessed. My question is the underground tunnel thing a rumor or is it true?
Yes,
it's true.
I've been in them.
Yeah, my
Great. Oh my God, you've been in them.
At Disney World, and I'm pretty sure she's been in it.
Great.
Well, this has become a Disney episode, and I didn't want it to be. But
Sorry.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it.
Ariel, really quick, what has been your best like adult experience at Disney?
I did have a very rapid, fully engrossing one-day love affair at Disney a few years ago. I was in Orlando for a friend's wedding and we took a day to go to Disney. And like in the morning, I met this person in the animal kingdom. And then this person came up to us because we looked queer as probably, and was like, hey, like just like very friendly, was there alone, introduced himself to us. Then like the three of us spent the rest of the day together, including ending the night with like making out in Epcot while the fireworks were going.
A three-way makeout?
Not a three-way makeout. It was just me and this friend of mine was like definitely a third wheel all day. But that being aside, picture it like you're in Epcot, the dome is there, the fireworks are going off. This person kisses me. It's like magical. It's amazing. I feel like my whole life is about to change. Then I get back to the hotel. I text him, no response. Never heard from him again. But it was a very special day. It really was.
Carlye, clearly based on Ariel's love affair, you can have all kinds of fun at Disney. But can someone have too much fun?
The mark of having truly too much fun is when you start puking cotton candy. Like to me, that feels like the barrier. It's like when you have cotton candy reverse itself out of your body, you did too much.
Speaking of kind of like a sensory overload experience, Matt, there is a trope of the dad, that comes home after like a long day at the sawmill. He eats dinner, doesn't really say much, and then he goes to the bar with his boys for a couple of hours, and then like don't ask any questions and like don't tell me what to do. You can understand the trope a little bit more now.
I'm not like guys, I'm going out with the boys. The boys and I are going down to the boot scooter and we're gonna yell at waitresses for a while.
I want to go to the boot scooter where they scoot the boot.
You boot scoot a bit. You could do the boot scoot boogie. As much as I do like intoxicants of all kinds, I like them at home. I never had the rebellious thing. That's how I found myself at Disney World as a tween.
Okay,
Like-
can we stop bringing up Disney? I'm going to like politely request.
No,
You can't resist it. It's just
it's
part of
germane.
the culture.
Ariel, I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with your series Bad Ally that you do with your great friend DeQuisha. You tackle touchy subjects and like transhood and race, and you poke fun at them. You make light of them, and it is refreshing, and it kind of makes people exhale a little bit. But I agree with episode 1's title, Everything is Problematic. And I would really enjoy it if you could just go around the horn and tell us all why our drinks are problematic.
Whoa, so that is a gorgeous prompt.
The library is open.
I'm drinking a Bloody Mary, which is incredibly problematic because it implies that everybody named Mary menstruates, which of course we know is not true. And so like it's basically like I'm drinking the menstrual blood of the Virgin Mary, right? Like
Is that why it's called a Bloody Mary? I never.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I like
Okay.
highly doubt that like that's what like society agrees to. Topo Chico is problematic because there are a lot of stereotypes about LA folks who drink Topo Chico. And I just think that like you're living in LA and you're drinking Topo Chico, you are feeding into a stereotype that negatively impacts the LA community who does not enjoy drinking Topo Chico. I think Scotch on the Rocks, it's like a very similar color to your hair, which is like really, really beautiful, but not everybody has the privilege to drink libations that are the same color as their hair. And Matt, you're also drinking Scotch on the Rocks, is that right?
I got whiskey.
The distinction between like bourbon and whiskey and Scotch, it's like I like never understand the difference personally. And so I think that like I asked you a question and you corrected me, which is like an incredibly problematic trope because you should have just agreed with me. It's a confusing narrative to understand the difference between Scotch and bourbon and whiskey. They're all the same thing as far as I'm concerned. They all taste like vomit. So what's the point in distinguishing between the three?
I love you so much for that.
Wow, you really put me on the spot there and I feel like I nailed it. I'm
Oh, you
sorry to
did.
say.
Oh, you did.
What are we cheersing to / plugging? Let's start with Matthew.
I want to toast to Muncher. They are somehow making yet another Ghostbusters movie. And today it was revealed the ghost from the new Ghostbusters movie, who's like blue and looks like sort of he has seasonal affective disorder, and his name is Muncher. It's a bittersweet situation right now. So I want to say, hang in there, Muncher. Day one. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And Muncher, we're just getting to know you.
Carlye, what are we cheersing to / plugging?
Ooh, I am cheersing to my podcast, Very Amusing. It explores mostly untold stories about theme parks, a lot of bizarre shenanigans, and just a lot of fun stuff for any theme park fans, which we all are now on this theme park episode.
Join us, Dory.
Ariel, what are we cheersing to / plugging?
Well, I have to cheers Bad Ally. And we are currently in production for the Quarantine Chronicles.
I want to, thank my beautiful guests. Like and subscribe to YouTube, and also subscribe, follow the Instagram at Drinking with Dory. This has been Drinking with Dory, and I'm Dory.